when you're going up that hill, you look up every once in a while, that mountain just getting closer and closer, bigger and bigger.
Crossing the finish line 500 kilometers over 5 days is going to be amazing.
I'm active a lot, but I've never done anything like this in my life before. I didn't even know what I was getting myself into.
Pedal for Kids is a 500-kilometer trek through the Rockies with people from all over our enterprise, Marks, Canadian Tire, FGL Sports. It's to raise money for kids, participate in sport and activity.
I think Jumpstart is critical to help so many kids and families in Canada. 1 out of 3 families needs help to get their children involved in sport. It's so many different qualities and values that children need to learn, and it should be as mandatory as having food and water.
I think it's important to have an event in Alberta for the reason is to move it around the country, to give all our supporters an opportunity to participate in the ride.
Knowing that I could probably raise a whole lot of money and help a lot of kids across our country made me want to do this. I didn't know whether or not I could physically do it, but I knew that I was going to give it my best shot.
Growing up, I didn't have all the opportunities that these kids are getting to have now with us in place. Didn't get to play any team sports though because it's too expensive with 3 kids and single mom.
This is where Jumpstart can really help out overall, getting kids active, getting kids healthy, so that they don't end up like I was and just skip the whole overweight part and just stay healthy.
It's important to have something like Pedal for Kids because it brings a lot of people together. It's a real team spirit, and at the end of the day, we're helping a lot of children.
It's not just about the sports activity. It's about encouraging them to take on challenges in their life and to experience things that they may not have thought that were possible before.
My training process was not as extensive as it could have been. Not sure there's anything that can quite prepare you for some of these mountains, but we raised a lot of money, and I think people in part paid to see us suffer, so we are suffering for them and to the benefit of the kids.
Well, the view is incredible. It's a shame we got to work for it, but it's great.
Pedaling through the Rockies definitely gives you that perspective that you don't get driving through the mountains. You get to take it in a little bit more. You're exposed to the beauty of the mountains, and no better place in Canada to have an event like this.
So honored to be here at the finish line, and all the money that was raised to help all the kids, 600,000 children being helped all over Canada and their families. And what a great way to celebrate the finish of the ride, lighting the Canadian flame, the Olympic flame here at Canada Olympic Park. And it was a really sentimental moment and a really meaningful one, with the torch being passed to every rider, and just the pride that the riders felt knowing that they're making such a big difference.
It was just another goal to reach. It was kind of a life achievement at the end. Afterwards, you look back and you can't believe you did it, and you did it with a bunch of great people.
It was a physical challenge that I wasn't sure I could meet, and it turns out I can do it.
Is the fact that when we get together and we have an idea and we all stand behind it, we can definitely make something happen.